Hello. Welcome to Intersoft Solution tutorial video. This video will show you how to bind WebCoverFlow to an XML data source and customize the perspective mode property of WebCoverFlow.net's flow effect. First, create a new website using Intersoft empty website project template. In here, I already have a file system website project. I also have an XML file that lists down image files that will be used in WebCoverFlow. Now, let's start by switch the view to design view. The first step that we are going to do is configure the XML data source and assign data.xml file as the data file. Click the toolbox of Visual Studio 2010. Click on Data tab. And double-click the XML data source control to add it into the form page. Select the XML data source instance and click the Configure Data Source wizard from the XML Data Source Smart tag. Configure Data Source wizard of the XML data source will now appear. Point the data file property to data.xml file. Click OK. Next, let's put the WebCoverFlow control into the form page. Click the toolbox of Visual Studio 2010 and double-click on the WebCoverFlow control. Select the newly added WebCoverFlow and select WebCoverFlow.net Designer from the Smart Tag menu. In the left side of the Properties menu, click WebCoverFlow and set the height and width of WebCoverFlow layout. Set the value of Data Source ID property to XML Data Source 1. Set the value of Name field property to Name, Source field to Source, Subtitle to Subtitle, and Title field to Title. Until this step, we have configured our WebCoverFlow control to be bind to data.xml file through XML data control. Let's continue to customize the perspective mode property. The default value of this perspective mode property is perspective. There are two options that we can choose as the perspective mode, scale and perspective. Now, let's start with the perspective option first. Perspective mode is one of WebCoverFlow.net's flow effect. This effect is adapted from Apple's CoverFlow such as those available in iTunes, iPhones, and Leopard Mac OS which is using a perspective point of view. So, let's check out the page in browser. Click Apply and then OK from the designer. Right-click on the page and select View in Browser from the context menu. A dialog box window will prompt us to save the changes before preview the page in browser. Choose Yes. You can click the Start Slideshow button. Navigate to the last item of WebCoverFlow. Go to the first item of WebCoverFlow. Navigate by using the scroll bar. Or directly click the item. You can also have WebCoverFlow to show in full screen by clicking the full screen button. Perspective mode is controlled by perspective top and perspective bottom property. Try to play around with the setting to see different result. Next, we're going to configure WebCoverFlow perspective mode to scale point of view. Simply set the perspective mode property to scale, and view the difference in browser. Scale effect is Intersoft's unique innovation, which displays items by using scale point of view. Scale effect of this mode is controlled by perspective point and perspective distance properties. Try to play around with the settings to see different result. Thank you for watching this Intersoft Solutions tutorial video. For further information, you can visit our website at www.intersoftpt.com. Have a nice day.